today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Cam Newton and the Minnesota Vikings.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft now in year number 2, Joe Burrow.
And what a rookie season he had indeed. A knee injury knocked him out in Week 11 at Washington. And while the Bengals only won 2 of his 10 starts, I think everyone around the league and anyone who watched the NFL came away impressed. 13 touchdowns, just 5 interceptions, nearly 270 yards a game passing, the 3rd most by a rookie in NFL history.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what are you trying to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. They'll be led out by the 2015 NFL Most Valuable Player in his 11th season in the league, 32-year-old Cam Newton.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. pulls it in at the 13. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
From the 35 on second down, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Open man is Higgins. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the week one highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Here's Newton. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Burrows throw into the hands of Sample. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And this is caught. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 28-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing again on second down.
There's the first NFL catch for Jamar Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Vikings, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall.